right, Coach. Thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, folks. Hey, 319. 957. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. I got it.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. A huge play there right off the bat. 53 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Slant, slant. Alert, alert, alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bengals. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Kroft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in May in OTAs. But out there now and says he's feeling pretty good.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. At the 24-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Finley. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Finley from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Hey, home. Safety's creep.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down. 57 to Mike. Let him know. Let him know. He's coming. Double up. 56.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch. Check. Alert.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Cloud. Middle. 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You see me?
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his team.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Anderson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Finley. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. On second and 11 now. Allen, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
56, 56. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Finley. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Finley setting up on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, box drop. Beat dribble.
On 2nd down, Finley again. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go. Alert. 57's the mark. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Motion.
They run here with Singletary. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got to step it up. 41 Mike, right here.
2nd down, Finley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You know, you get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch the shit. Hey.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did. Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards. Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down. At the 41-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Get up. Here we go, Get it.
3rd and short yardage. Finley got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
Ready.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off the play fake, Finley. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it? Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football. And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. Finley here, 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out. Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. After the sack on 1st down, Finley. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick. He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
Guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's good for a Bills.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first and goal, Gore. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Frank Gore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Finley one more time. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Back. Jake 3. 218.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 38.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake. Finley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. To throw is Finley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them up.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Singletary again.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
57.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip. I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in